Hi, Fire Guys here, and today I am back with another video. This video is going to be different style. I'm going to be talking about some experiences, but I'm also going to be stretching at hand because my family is out right now going shopping, and I didn't want to go with them, and I want to take advantage of the living room because, I don't want to be a living room hog. So, let's get right into it. You can join me, you don't have to, it's whatever. But for me, I like to work out, stretch, stay mobile and active, when I can, and, I'm taking advantage of while my family's out, because, got the whole living room to myself. So, yes, this video is going to be about my experience. Everyone's experience is different, keep that in mind. This video is going to be about my experience being bisexual, and, what I go through, what I've been through so far. So, it's gotta be straight. It's so hard keeping a 90-degree angle out sometimes. When I say straight, I meant my arms are straight. I am not straight. That's what this whole video is about. So, anyway, so let me just get right into it. I always knew that I was bisexual. Even growing up, my mom had girlfriends and boyfriends, so I was introduced to that lifestyle and what it could look like, right? So there was never really a moment where I, myself, came out and had this big revelation where I was like, oh my gosh, I like women too? This is a big deal. Because really it wasn't. Because, like I said, I was introduced to that lifestyle very early on in life. So I always knew. So there was never a moment, where it was super revelation for me. And, one day I just had a girlfriend and I told my mom and it was like, yeah, and there was never a coming out moment because I knew my mom would be okay with it because she had girlfriends growing up too. So, like, there was never really a moment where I knew it. I can't even remember what age I was when I remembered that I had a crush on a girl too. I've always had an attraction to girls and guys, So I thought because I didn't have it hard, I always thought that coming out was hard for some people, so I thought that maybe since I didn't have this big coming out moment, I thought maybe because my bisexual journey I thought wasn't going to be hard, I thought I didn't have to go to the community meetings or events or anything like that because I feel like people would be like, oh, well, you don't really understand because, you never got to experience your parents disowning you or something like that, right? But then I realized as I'm getting older, especially in the past couple of years, that bisexuality, whether the coming out experience was easy or hard, is hard after coming out. It's hard after realizing you like men and women. I mean, as a teenager, I thought that I knew I was a bisexual all my life, but as a teenager, I thought, hey, maybe I'm straight and I only like women, not romantically, but, because there was a point where I thought I didn't like vagina, because I was like really trying to get into knowing, what it's like to be with a man, right? And then there was just more so like, I realized that wasn't the case. It's just because I didn't know, because like not really as a teenager, I wasn't really sexual with a lot of women. I had a girlfriend, but we only dated for 2 weeks. And then I kissed a couple women here and there and, did some things, but never was super sexual with them. So I thought maybe I wasn't for a while. But then I realized it's only because I haven't tried it, right? So eventually in my young adult life, my young 20s, I did try it. And I did kind of like it, but the experience was absolutely horrible because of the situation. So I took a break from that. I thought, oh, maybe I don't like women fully. Maybe I thought I was 75% straight and 25% gay, right? But for me, there really is no percentage. I mean, if you're bi, you're bi. You don't have to say what percentage. I mean, yeah, you say you prefer guys or girls or whoever, but, for me, I just feel like it depends on your experiences, right? So, excuse me. So in my early 20s, I took a break from that because the situation was just horrible. And I didn't want to hurt anyone, so I thought, I'll just continue dating men. It's like I don't want to hurt anyone, emotionally and stuff like that, and I know men have emotion too, but women, we have a lot more estrogen at times, so we're very emotional, so I didn't want to hurt, basically that situation, so I was like, yeah, I don't want to hurt men either, but I knew if I had dated a woman, then I would have been most likely to hurt her more emotionally, rather than hurt a man, even though men do get hurt emotionally. I had this dumb, stupid, stereotypical bullshit in my head at the time. Men and women both get hurt emotionally, but younger me was a little naive, right? So, oh God, my shoulders cracked. So basically, so I took a break from that. And I started dating men again, and that was fine, but I was in an abusive relationship with a man and didn't date anyone for 3 years after getting out of that abusive relationship. I was only in the abusive relationship for 3 months because I don't ever want to be in that situation, so if I'm going to get out, I'm going to get out, and not stay longer if I don't need to, or don't want to, but, basically, I couldn't date people for 3 years. I thought, like, after that 3-month relationship, I honestly thought I didn't want to have sex either. I thought I was asexual, and then I realized, no, it's just a shitty relationship, so I'm going to get back into the sexual swing of things 3 years later, right? And as soon as that happened, it was straight with guys, because I was very feminine present. Because I was always afraid of being judged if I dressed more masculine, right? Or not more masculine, just more edgy, which can seem more masculine at times, So I'm like thinking, of course, dating guys, and I just didn't like it, because guys, my experience with them, I don't know, just wasn't the greatest at times. So I was like, I'll take a break. And this is mid-20s, and try and date some women. But no women were interested in me. And I'm wondering if it's because I was dressed feminine. I know some feminines can find feminines, but if I'm dating a woman, I want her to be feminine. Because if I want someone masculine, I'll just date a guy, But I also have been attracted to more masculine women too, But when it comes to women, that's what I realize my preference is. And there weren't a lot of feminine women who wanted to try things. So then, about a year or so ago, over a year ago, I met someone who wasn't a woman. And, I had put off all this stuff trying with women because of all these experiences, And I met a man, and instantaneously, I felt like I had met my soulmate. But I felt like I had met him too soon in life because he had some emotional problems he needed to work on. And I still want to, be with women and know what it's like to, be with a woman. So that would kind of cause trouble in mine and his relationship. We dated for like a month, but we knew each other longer than that. We did it for about a month,